We're talking everything from this latest episode of Lanterns. We got Sinestro, we got Manhunters, and the most important question, where's your white man at? All that and more in an all-new episode of Unbinged starting now. Welcome to Unbinged, podcast of the show's movies and news you love to binge. I'm Alfredo Brown, joined by Jagger, Matt Kopfhamer, and Sam Holt. We're talking everything from this latest episode of Lanterns, but first, the spoiler warning.
We're about to spoil Lanterns and the DC and all the shit. Sorry.
And the DC. We didn't say which one. Could be Washington, could be comic books. Stay tuned to find out. Guys, first reactions from this episode of Lanterns. Sam, you were not with us for the last episode, so I'm going to throw it to you first. What was your big takeaway from this second episode?
I am really excited about the whole energy of this show, given I have no clue of anything of the Lanterns universe, and I wanted to see something different with this being brought to screen. I'm just in for the fun, because honestly, I love the mystery behind the way that they've set everything up. It makes it much more fun. And then we did go off planet in this one, and that was really fun too.
For a brief moment, my lovely wife Gabby was over here second screening it, and she's like, "Hey, wait, where is he?" And I'm like, "He's off planet at a prison, about to see Sinestro." She's like, "How did he get off planet?" I'm like, "You didn't see the big fucking rock that he went through that has like the giant crack in it?" But it was cool. We got some intergalactic Green Lantern shit here. Jag, how are you feeling about the, I guess I don't want to say the supernatural of it all, but like the Green Lanternness of it all? We got pocket dimensions, we got cool little green bird thing that's been hanging out. We're getting some stuff that's not quite so grounded.
Yeah, because you can't. Like, there's space. Because if you had any fears where you didn't get to see actual Green Lantern do space cop shit, I think this episode did a really good job of quelling those fears. Because, like you said, we got off planet. He wore the suit. I will say the suit lacks a bit of aura, but I think it's because it's from the 80s, you know?
Yeah.
And maybe that's intentional, because I'm like, damn, that is a frumpy ass suit, my G. But I like that we got a lot of lore and we got slowed down at the right spots. So, like, people like Sam can start to ask questions, you know, for people like me. Like, what is a manhunter? Glad you asked. Yeah.
It looks like he's got a few different versions of the suit though. Like he's got like a home and away and a throwback and like, Rivals version of it.
This is clearly the throwback because it had 80s style shoulder pads on it.
Yeah.
Is there a creamsicle?
You know, Madonna would wear the fuck out of that if you cut the back out and like the vag out.
Top
just assless chaps.
Yeah.
There's your Manhunter. It's been Madonna the whole time.
Man eater, more like it. Am I right?
I have my theory. On who the Manhunter is, and I'm so ready to talk about that. Before we do, if you've been enjoying any of this conversation, Coffee, you shut your dirty mouth while I give the CTA. Because if you've been enjoying this conversation, please take a second to like this episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you're listening over at Apple or Spotify, please leave a 5-star review. Sam, you can't laugh through the whole thing or else I'm not going to make it through this thing. So please. Guys, we are not only just covering Lanterns, but we're also covering Ted Lasso. We're finishing up Silo. We'll be jumping onto Dark Matter after that over on Apple TV. So make sure you are with us for all of those. Cough, let's hear it. What is your theory about the Manhunter?
It's the
sheriff. Barack Hussein Obama.
Oh my God, Jesus!
That's
Christ.
what we waited.
That's
what we waited.
Well, you cut me off.
The fucking head sometimes.
I'm glad I did. I'm really glad I did. Cough, you know what you
roundhouse.
I couldn't think of anything funnier.
Cough's the kid that's like, "Hey dad, look at this. Hey dad," and then Dad finally looks and he's like, "God damn it."
It's 100%.
I feel like Matthew McConaughey in Tropic Thunder is like, at least you get to choose yours. Like that.
Yeah, you had to pay for my friendship, so there you go.
Fucking, you're killing me right now. Okay, do we have theories on the Manhunter? Do we think we've already seen the Manhunter? Is it Jag? You raised your hand first, so you get to speak first, Hermione.
Oh, that hurts. They call me that at work. I don't like that.
What? They call you that at work?
I mean,
is it because you're a wizard?
Yeah, actually.
It's mostly the hair. That's what it is.
And I know shit, and I'm not afraid to say so. I think that
it's Leviosa.
It's the sheriff, I think, just a little bit. But she reproduced a kid. Like,
She's
no
from
accent.
Gotham,
Dude, that's not even a Gotham accent. Gotham has like a shit New York City where it's like, are they from Brooklyn? Are they from Jersey?
It's the
We
bat.
don't know. Yeah, like that we
We're
know
going by
what
the
Gotham
Penguin.
sounds like, and I know that she can do a Southern accent because we see that in No Country for Old Men. Because I'm just like, she's sounding real Fargo sometimes, like, and it would make a lot of sense if it was because she was an actual alien, and I don't know, like it. I don't think that a little homie could bag the sheriff. Maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
All right, we need to start placing. We need to start placing our bets. Then, Jag's first theory is that it's sheriff. I'm gonna say it's grandma. That
Zoe.
Yeah, that grabbed John, took her to her truck. Like, she's just conveniently around. I know she said small town, bound to happen. It feels a little too coincidental. And also, I mean, who's more likely to go kind of under the radar as like not important than the wife of this white man who has all the money and gets to do everything front and center? She even talks about it. Like, a guy like him can do whatever he wants, right? And she is a woman of color getting to kind of just hang out in the background.
Nebraska? I've been in Nebraska.
She's not important there, right? Like, he is. And that's almost maybe the perfect cover for her.
So you're positing that she's literally hiding right under their noses. So like, keep your enemies close, and she's literally keeping them the closest she can, so that way they don't detect her.
John,
literally fly under the radar by being so close to them.
That's, I mean, they can make themselves synthetic in any way they want. I'm just gonna say, we also know very little about her. This is the second marriage for Macon. Obviously, like, not obviously, but we had this conversation last time. Not all kids come out the right shade. Right shade. Jeez,
right?
This is not going well for me right now.
Cancel Alfredo in the comments right now.
I'm out, guys. I'm one of them. Okay.
Yeah.
I came out dad's shade, not mom's shade. Okay, so we've got two theories. It's not going well for me right now. Cough, Sam, we have any theories as to who our Manhunter might be?
I think you guys both said
I'm in
mine.
agreement with Zoe.
Okay, so Cough, you say it's Grandma Zoe. Sam, you say?
I kind of agree with you guys. I think that it's either the sheriff or the grandma. And I think that the grandma makes the most sense because
that's how you ride a fence.
I was about to say commit. Yeah, like you're not running for fucking Senate. Let's commit.
Play both sides. Play both sides.
I really wanted something wild. I wanted you to say it's Hal.
It's actually Billy Macon.
It's actually
goofy
Macon,
son of a bitch.
No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go somewhere else. I think it's the son.
Yeah, I like it. Honestly, I love that none of us are saying that it's actually Macon, because like, he's so obvious that I feel like it's got to be someone else a little less obvious around. Like, that's just.
I want to go big DC theory when we're ready to go there. I'm ready to fucking.
What is it? What is it?
I feel like we're in a good position to set up Blackest Night, and it gives this a way to give a big bad event, but it's not like when you do Darkseid. That's like it's DC's Thanos. It's kind of the same thing, and it makes it to where you can have this spread out story that does a lot of things, and you get to kill a lot of people along the way. Like, you can have like a really fucking brutal DC, and then you can immediately bring people back. I don't know how ready in screen people, like screeners, are ready to see this rather than like readers, because we're used to comic books bringing people back, like all suddenly Hal's alive, like. I would be completely comfortable with that because I've read it before. So that's where I think we're going to go, is to event. And I actually think that we already have our Thanos right now with Will. So, like, just right there.
With Will? I'm
William,
not following.
William.
William Macon.
Grandpa, yeah.
Okay, because you're thinking he is our Black Lantern.
Yeah.
So you think he's more of like, this could be a like connecting to a big bad of the DC universe in a way, or just for a Lantern storyline?
No, for the DC universe. Blackest Night is all over. It's a multiple like cross DC event. It's not just Lanterns. Like, the Lanterns kind of lead the way, but everyone deals with that. Like Superman has to deal with like people he's killed before in the past and shit like that. Everything comes back to life, and it's basically almost like a zombie story in a sense. And to me, this gives the DC a way to do a big major event differently and give it a lot of freedom like we already have now. Like, do what you want if it's a good script, because all we're going to do is lead up to this big ass event, and it's easy to play jazz. Whereas like with Thanos, you kind of had to build these arrows with the stone, and apparently MCU didn't even have plans for that. James Gunn's like, yeah, these rocks fucking do this, you know. So
Interesting.
am I wild?
I mean, maybe a little bit, because it feels so early to do something like that. But if this is just set up for like, hey, we'll talk more about this guy later, right? Because like first Avengers was technically set up where Thanos just kind of shows up, or like we just see him, right? So I am intrigued as to what this could be here. There's something
It could
that
eventually lead to Blackest Night.
That's
but
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
mean
yeah,
that-
that's what we're saying.
Like,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is a
doesn't mean that
long-term
things
play.
before that happen is.
Yeah.
I think Jag's not saying like this is going to be the next thing that happens is Blackest Night,
Yeah.
but eventually, okay.
Yeah.
Because the next thing could be something like the Sinestro Wars or something like that, and then Parallax, and then eventually Blackest Night.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to talk about this because I found this to be very interesting. One, these guys who abducted John. I don't know that we got clarity as to what they were. I think they were obviously they were they were aliens, but we don't know what kind of aliens because there's a lot of different types.
Gang aliens. Fucking
gang.
Goomba aliens.
We get at the end of this episode, Sinestro says that manhunters would be the second greatest threat to Hal, which
After himself is what
I think he was implying that it's John. That basically, if John is being trained to be a Green Lantern, it's because he is not necessary anymore as a Green Lantern. So John would be his most imminent threat, and that would be the most Sinestro thing to do, is put fear into Hal's head. And I'm also trying to make this connection here. The aliens that abducted John, when they used that gun to, I don't know, give him like memory or feeling or whatever, the emotion, it was yellow, our color of fear. So they're giving John the same feel and experience the same fear that we had, or the experience that we had. And I'm wondering how much of this connects to Sinestro already knowing about John and then calling him Hal's greatest fear. Like, is Sinestro actually the one still kind of being the puppet master here, fucking with Hal Jordan's head?
That's what I'm saying, is that's Sinestro's the greatest threat to Hal, and he is teasing Hal with that sentence. Like, he's trying, like you said, he's trying to instill fear into him by saying you're going to get replaced, while his entire plan is to instill that fear. So he is the one behind that. He's the puppet master, like you're saying. So
I just don't think that his statement was that outright. I don't think he was saying like, I think
he's purposely speaking out of both sides of his mouth. Like, he is saying blatantly, I am your greatest threat, without saying it, because he's fucking with Hal the entire time, because that's his payback for what Hal did to him. So I think this is him literally like being, they're pretty fucked up, but I'm even worse, and you just don't see it yet.
Sam,
question. So the aliens that kidnapped John,
yes.
Are they not the same aliens that were on the football field? Different aliens?
We don't know.
Yes,
we don't know yet.
Didn't they mention they were the same group?
Here's where I think that we're at. Like, I don't know if these are manhunters or Martian manhunters, and I don't know if we're gonna get. Like, I'm really starting to feel white Martian here. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, but there's a key thing that they said. There's like, do you think the Green Lanterns were the first? That is the Manhunters plot line. So like, I don't know. They could be making changes and not going exactly with the comics, because I want to kind of piggyback of what you guys were saying about putting the fear in them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in the storyline, and I know I'm throwing a lot at shit like you, Sam. It gets canon that like Guy Gardner is like a Red Lantern. Like he's like has to check himself to become a Red Lantern. And the way this works is like, for anyone who's seen Star Wars, it's like how you bleed your lightsaber. That's what happens to your ring. You give into your hate and your rage. Like, right now, I don't think that Jon Stewart could pass a Turing test. This dude is one of them AI motherfuckers where he's just like, yes, sir. Like, and he started to crack a little bit when like he saw the blood in there. What if he's bottling all this shit up and all this emotion, and the ring is powered by emotion? It's everyone says it's not having fear; it's powered by will. That
It's
is the
will, yeah.
emotion. Yeah.
I
So
think
like,
sorry, I was gonna say, like, I think it makes a lot of sense if we're talking about how like the Manhunters were the first ones that were really policing the galaxy and kind of doing it their own way and their abuse of power. And then the way they've really shaped this ring is that it's like a service weapon. It's not,
mhm.
it's all about how you can actually control your will, not just using it. And that's something we've seen that like Guy Gardner doesn't have the best control. Hal is at the point in his tenure as a Green Lantern where he really doesn't give a fuck the way he's walking into like town hall meetings, walking onto property and getting shot. Where it's like no one is kind of using any of their power. I'll Spider-Man this with great responsibility. And like that's probably going to be our big story point here is that like that's what John actually has to do if he's ever going to be the one to wear the Green Lantern.
Well, if emotion's what
So
Would
you
powers
that
don't
be
it,
like the Red
indicative?
Lantern theory for John at all? Like, I think
for
John
for
became the.
John as a Red Lantern.
That's what that's the point I was leading up to. Is like he's
I don't
gonna fucking.
I don't think we get maybe I mean maybe he like flirts with it or like he comes across the idea of both yellow and red and like all the different colors that he could be going to, but I think that'd be a tough jump or tough sell without him even having worn the Green Lantern ring yet and like even experienced that.
Well,
I
that's
could
kind
see
of where
him
I'm
maybe
at.
it
Like,
happen with like Guy.
well, I think Guy comes in because it's happened to him before. Because he's had like 10 years now, or like assuming to have the ring, and that's where Guy Gardner would be like, "Hey, man, like you need." I have a really crude analogy. Like,
Oh, good.
I don't want to use this one now. I just think he's like bottling up a lot of emotion, and it's gonna come out in an unhealthy manner, and that's what the ring is gonna do. That's where I'm at. It's just like that kid has been taught to suppress shit since he was a kid. Actually, like
Yeah.
that's not healthy, and I
They
think that matters.
they foreshadowed that. I think
Yeah.
you're right because they foreshadowed that with the moment where he's trying to fly and he does the first where he throws his hands back and Hal steps back in like shock. And so I think that might be like you're saying the first time he loses control with the ring could be fatal to everyone around him, and that could
And they
then
bring up how it's a weapon of
domino
mass
effect.
destruction. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
So then it could be a domino effect from that to him either going to the red or what other.
Hal also
you know,
asked him
color he
about the
wants.
bird.
Yeah.
He's like, "What's the deal with the bird?" And
And then he killed
a-
it.
and then like after John did that, Hal was very weirded out by that. There's so much more going on. Even
Yeah.
Gabby was watching with me. She's like, "Oh no, he killed the bird. Like, why did he do that?" And I think it was so much more than just the scene of like him. I guess moving on from that bird, this thing that he created. I think it was showing that like he's not willing to allow himself to be attached to things
yeah.
Yeah,
at this
like
point.
I think like I worry about John. Like, honestly, if I'm a writer and where this is going, and if I'm gonna do something like they've already killed Hal, we're already there. Like this isn't your father's Green Lantern. Making John Stewart this like emotionally suppressed man lose his shit. That's a tale as old as fucking time. Like, actually, if you really think about it. And the other theory that I had was like, I think maybe Hal is lying the part here, and like maybe he's hiding something from the Guardians. Like maybe it's not just that the Guardians are hiding something, but Hal is too.
Yeah, because
Like,
he was like,
I'm
"Did you
really
tell the
curious.
Guardians?"
Exactly. So I don't know.
Well,
like maybe they're both hiding something there.
Well, I remember that like there is a distrust between from this was like pre-show stuff that they had released in like interviews is that there is meant to be a distrust between Hal and the Guardians right now because Sinestro was his mentor and that's why they bring in John because they feel like they are losing Hal, that he's not the best fit for the Green Lantern role anymore. So there's definitely some like there's friction there and he doesn't it's kind of like having he feels like he's being micromanaged by his boss and like does not want to have John dealing with them at all.
Sam, women's perspective, do you think John's about to crash the fuck out?
I think he's going to crash out. I think it's important how you guys are talking about the fear and the emotions, because that's something I didn't know, that, emotions are what power the ring. It makes a lot of sense that he wasn't able to fly if he's not tapping into that. And if he actually digs deeper and, we got the first episode, him as a kid, and how much he is just enthralled by the lanterns and enthralled by Hal. He probably did that as a kid all the time, was standing in the backyard trying to pretend to fly, and he's now given that moment. And that's an actual crack in the emotions happening there, where you're getting it. He's not flying, but he's creating another deeply emotional memory with this bird, which I'm sure is going to come back as to why. And it's probably also why he got rid of it, because he doesn't want Hal to know about all of his past, because he can tell that Hal's keeping secrets, so he's going to keep them too.
Also, the idea that he was able to keep the bird going, I think, was very interesting. And it was brought up by the other characters. That was the first thing that I thought too, is like, Hal, I mean, it was created by John, but Hal has the ring, and like, it was just very interesting. I love that we're exploring the power of the ring, and then also like how it can, whatever power the holder has, can, like, what can be dormant, what can like kind of keep going on.
Question.
It's that concentration he's worked on.
Yeah. Question on that then, because if he's getting all the power from the lantern and John's able to do something different that Hal hasn't been able to do, does that also mean that he is channeling it because he's somehow more powerful? But how can that be, because he gets the power from the lantern?
If that's true, people are going to lose their shit. Like the fucking, no offense, Kopf,
it could be
the
just different
Neckbeards are
skill
gonna
sets.
Fucking lose it. That's what I'm thinking. It's different skill sets. Like,
it's kind of like Jon Stewart can shoot the three, but Hal Jordan's really good at dunking. Like they have kind of different things, and that's sort of something we see with the different Green Lanterns. It's like they're all good at different parts of being Green Lanterns.
Is it the mental toughness?
Because Hal's is creativity. Like, he thinks of things that other people wouldn't. Literally, Jon Stewart uses military. Like, anytime you see him do shit, it's military based. That's coming from him and attacking.
It's all discipline. Like that's John's MO, is being the disciplined military man.
Engineer.
Disciplined bird.
Well, no, isn't Kyle Rayner an artist? I thought Kyle Rayner was the creative one, because he's an artist, and Hal was the one that was a little more like resourceful, maybe because of the flying stuff, so he can get creative with like flight and whatnot.
Hal's more like MacGyver. Like, he thinks of shit that's like way out of the box. Yeah.
And of course, Guy Gardner's like brute force. That's why he'll take out a tank with just like a middle
finger.
Yeah.
He's basically a Boston fan after the Red Sox lose in Game 7.
100%.
Exactly,
like, you think guys
with no
Philly,
powers, just angry.
Actually, he's canonically from Baltimore, so it still checks out.
Fuck yeah.
If the Orioles ever win the World Series, watch out.
Crashing out.
Careful, Ravens. Guys, we get to, I know I talked about this a little bit, but we're seeing more and more of this stuff that's like intergalactic and a little less grounded. We get Earl, the meat-eating plant. How did we feel about that moment where we get to see this little creature? I know it can easily be played off as like I don't care, but we're getting introduced to a little bit of Hal's backstory here with Earl. Sam, how did you feel about getting our little shop of horrors there in Hal's backyard?
I love the little shop of horrors plant so much. I have no idea what it means, but I was excited, and I was like, yes, something's going to be eating all this meat. What could it be? And he goes to the greenhouse, and I was like, please be a shop of horrors plant. Please be a shop of horrors plant. And I got so excited.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be something that he created, kind of like how like John made a bird. I thought that maybe he made like some cool ass green tiger or some shit.
Yeah, did he get it from another planet? Like where did this plant come from?
Oh, it's definitely interplanetary.
Yeah. I got Flurkin energy. I was hoping it was. I was like, don't be a stupid fucking cat. From like
the cat from Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Or the Marvels, or whichever one.
Yes to both.
I couldn't believe how like glib John was when he sees that it's raw meat, and then it's like you see that spoon and that thing got chewed to hell. It's like,
I would ask more questions.
This thing got some teeth on it. Yeah, I would have been a little bit more cautious with how I approached it versus just like sauntering through the house.
Man, with
there you go, Earl. Never have a ring. That's why you'll never have a ring.
I'll never be a Green Lantern, because I got fear in my heart.
What would you be, Kopf? Would you be a yellow lantern or a red lantern?
No, I'd be a red lantern.
You give off red lantern
vibes. Is that
vibes.
angry lantern?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sam knew immediately.
I feel
the angry
pretty
one.
confident that I'd be green. Like willpower is like my entire life, you know, and I always identify with Hal Jordan. So,
I don't know what color I'd be. I don't know enough.
Pink.
well, what emotion do you identify? Compassion. Pink is love. I don't think that's you at all. Yellow, fear. I don't think that's you.
Mm-mm.
Probably put you. Forgot what indigo. I think is compassion. Hang on, I'm losing it. This is supposed to be my expertise.
Yeah. I didn't know
But I
that.
think
Yeah,
it
I'm,
pictures
I'm over here
compassion.
Googling shit right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe compassion. Is there an artsy one?
Sam,
Oh, I'd be a Blue
Sam would
Lantern, I
surprise
think.
us. Sam would.
Oh,
Sam
Hope.
would pull
That's
a white
Hope.
ring.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you would be a blue because you're very Barry Allen. Barry Allen is a Blue Lantern when they deputize him. So believe it or not, Batman's a yellow Sinestro Corps. Like that motherfucker.
Because he
runs on
instills
fear.
fucking fear into that.
Yeah.
He's the
So-
embodiment of fear. Oh, shit's great. Superman, well, Injustice Superman. I think it's a yellow ring at some point.
My favorite thing in this episode was when she said she was from Gotham, and I was like, wait, I understood that reference.
And Coastal City. I was glad that I was like, oh, so Coastal City
Yeah.
is a thing. He's just from the South. He just moved out. So that makes sense.
What I
Some
love.
rich man gave him a house in Coastal City.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to have questions because what I love what they're doing is they just keep, even when it doesn't, throwaway lines become world building things, right?
Yeah,
And like
a lot of
that's
them
something
are.
that they've been able to do really well, whether it's our sheriff being from Gotham originally, pocket universes, the plant, like it establishes
Mogo.
all these different things. What was that?
Mogo? Talking about Mogo?
Oh yeah, yeah. And then like this kind of offhand comment about like the tech and the things I have come from this benefactor, right? Is it a benefactor that we already know of, a Maxwell Lord, a Lex Luthor? Is it someone else off planet? Like, is this someone? Was he given all this stuff by Sinestro at some point? Like, who could this benefactor be? I can't imagine it's actually just another rich white man helping another rich white man, although that feels very grounded. I just don't know that it would be the build-up point or the line to connect the dots in this show.
Amanda Waller
seems-
comes in. Cough, give me the impression.
Hot dog.
I'm scared.
It seems pretty obvious it's somebody off planet because Hal mentions how the technology is far superior to almost anything he's ever encountered. So it doesn't seem like it'd be Earth origined. And like you said, it wouldn't make sense if it was like a Lex Luthor type that just came in and was like, here you go, Hicks from Nebraska, protect my intergalactic shit. So
It could,
That's exactly how it went down.
but it could though, right? Because if Lex is so anti-alien, he's like, oh, this guy fucking hates aliens too.
That's true.
If James Gunn wrote this, that's actually how it
maybe.
would go down.
Because then you actually you start to find ways of like, how do all of these stories connect aside from them just being like, oh, shit's going down and we all live on the same planet? Dope. Like there's going to be a reason that John has to go and see Guy Gardner. There's going to be a reason that John's going to be in Man of Tomorrow and be a Green Lantern. So I'm curious as to like who this benefactor could be and what like actual ramifications it has on our DC universe.
I hope
I
it's,
hope it's not
goodness.
Lex. I'm hoping it's the man. I'm hoping it's the Manhunter because then that would make sense that they were trying to cover their own tracks by having a false hunt for themselves. You know what I mean?
What if
Wild Goose Chase.
What if the benefactor is Zoe and he's hiding that information and she is the Manhunter? Do you think he would know? The husband would know?
No, husbands are clueless.
Well, if she, I don't know.
It's fair.
Does he know that John fucked her?
I don't have one, but I could imagine.
Are you clueless sometimes?
What is he
What'd you
doing
think,
out
Off?
there riding around? Is anyone else curious about that? Like, are they like
I
running?
feel like they're
drills?
just at like cowboy camp, you know?
Yeah, it's like, what are they actually fucking doing? Because like that's what I'm. Because like, what three of you guys were out there riding around? Like, is it like you touching
That
tips?
poor guy. That poor guy that's in like that porta potty with the window who's just ready to shoot at anyone that steps onto the
gotta be
property.
hot in
He's there all day. Like that is mall cop energy. He's like, this motherfucker takes one more step and I'm gonna shoot him.
He's so ready to shoot because he's just like
He got him in the
"Fuck,
shoulder.
man." Yeah, he's like, at least I got a 401k, you know.
Do you think they'd let him up there with like his phone or a switch or something, so at least he has something to do when there's nobody there?
That's how you get.
Or does he have to stay trained on the gate the entire
Grandpa
time?
would call him gay for playing a video game. He's like, this ain't Mario Kart.
Yeah, exactly.
If
What
this
is
was
that,
on Apple
Pokemon?
TV, if this was on Apple TV, we'd have a whole episode about what that guy is doing in the
Oh god, it could be like that scene in American Sniper where he's pissing himself because he can't move from his perch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Good times.
okay. What else did we take away from this episode, guys? Because I feel like enough happened in this episode. It didn't feel like we got like filler. It feels like we're still on a good pace. The city definitely does not want Hal there, and he knows it, and he's
That's
kind of
actually
being
what we should unpack. Yeah.
yeah. So what's going on in this city? Because it feels like it's not just like one rich guy that doesn't want him there. It feels like it's a lot of people. And if you were genuinely worried about something, especially murders, wouldn't you want Earth's Green Lantern, one of its best heroes, to be around and on the job?
Arguably.
I don't know, man. I think they might be all aliens.
I kind of think they're all aliens too.
Oh,
because
that'd be-
the town
that'd be
is
so
weird.
gangster.
The town is weird. Why is nobody
The
in the hospital? It's
was fucking
empty.
weird, man.
Yes. So
Yeah.
cool.
Like,
Oh yeah.
I live
The
in
way
the
Hal
South.
says, like, this is all new. Like,
I was like, there's no way they ain't crackheads in that fucking hospital, dude. Like, I live around here. Like, even in a rural area, there's just more crackheads in there. There's like, poor people are fucking themselves up and trying to get weird ways to get opiates all the time. Like, that is a massive red flag or a green flag.
So what if it's
Anybody?
What if it goes back to the white versus green Martian theory?
That's
So
what
maybe
I'm
this is a-
saying. Like, and I think
town full of
Hal's
white
hiding
Martians
those
and then-
people there. Like you know, like Hal is fucking like stashing people there. Like I don't know, man. Like I think that maybe the Guardians made some weird AI decision that didn't sit right with Hal 10 years ago. That's why he stopped wearing the uniform. It's not because he just couldn't piss in it, but it's like, wow, this uniform doesn't mean anything anymore because what we're doing is a fucking lie. Because as we know in canon, that the Guardians are fucking liars. They are liars. They are fascists. Let's just keep it real. They're fascists. You got
Just like
little
that.
blue men in the sky, Sam. Just look, if you look up the Guardians, and they're like, hey, you need to do this, blah, 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 blah. Fascists.
Noted. Okay.
mhm.
The
Yeah,
Guardians
just
are
think of like a
fascists.
bunch of little blue old Peter Dinklages in robes.
That'd be too
and
handsome.
They're
Good robes.
just, they're just assholes.
Waterhead babies.
So
like a whole water.
I think I think the key to the mystery is gonna tie back to Abin Sur and when he crashed on Earth, obviously, and how Hal got his ring. I think that's gonna be the key to unlocking what everything moving forward is gonna play out as and what happened to Hal. Because if Abin Sur had the one last manhunter on his ship and that got loose, came to Earth, how could that then how does that connect to a town full of aliens that we're speculating? Like that's
Do
where
they
I'm getting
reproduce?
lost, right?
Aliens can fuck, man.
Well, I mean, I'm
Okay.
saying manhunters.
Okay, so then it replicated, and then why would Hal be protecting this town then?
I
If
don't think
it's
he's
because-
protecting it. He's trying to figure out what's going on.
I would say he's protecting it because he doesn't want him to get slaughtered by other people, like whoever wants. Because clearly someone's there to kill a fuck ton of them. So stop a genocide. Like it's a better version of what Captain Marvel was trying to do, right? With the Skrulls, like you know how no one gave a fuck about them, but like what if we're doing that with the Martians and it like
Secret
didn't suck?
Invasion.
Yeah.
Secret invasion.
You think DC looked at Secret Invasion and like, we can do that better?
Oh,
Almost anyone could have done that better. but
Fucking
for
Sesame
sure.
Street
Shit.
could have done it better.
Yeah,
Fuck. Disney Plus shit the bed on that one.
would be the wildest one is like Jim Henson.
What's funny is DC already did a better Secret Invasion with Peacemaker season 1. So
Oh yeah, they did.
do you think they would run the ball back again with Lanterns and be like,
If there's
"Wow,
one
have a
thing we
bigger
know about
budget."
James Gunn is he will just keep doing the same fucking thing over
the
and
same
over
play
as
if it keeps
works.
working.
We're gonna get the song montage spinning around of Like it's gonna be Hal watching John make a whole army killing fucking people while AC/DC
Bird
plays or some shit like
constructs.
that.
There we
Oh,
go.
he's black, so it'd be rap. So like,
I have more questions. What's
Yes.
what's the difference with the white and the green Martians besides the fact of the color? Are they like special in some
Good
way?
question
Like,
that you asked. It's almost exactly like Earth. The white ones think they're superior to the other ones.
no, really?
No.
It's an allegory.
I'm telling you the
yes,
truth.
that's exactly.
And they
what it is.
actually like essentially slaughter as many of them as they can, and there are very few green Martians left still alive. One of them being John Jones, Martian Manhunter, and I guess is the other
There's-
one his niece? I can't
his
remember.
niece. Yeah,
Yeah.
his niece.
She's
from
in Young Justice.
Okay.
McGann Mars.
and to give more context on there, they
Yes.
mentioned revenge.
Vengeance.
This is in the new canon of it, but the Guardians are the ones that actually separated them because they were getting too powerful. So literally, they were like, "We're gonna." They did some FBI type shit. Like it's like they're like, "We're gonna create a fucking race war," and you know what?
It's
Fire's gonna fuck with y'all as well. Like it's like crazy shit, dude.
I can't. Every time I hear
It's a
race wars,
Hotel
I think of Fast and Furious and how crazy they were calling that race wars.
Man, that movie's. I almost wanted to start it for fun. I'm like, nah, I can't.
No, because then you got to commit to that.
Yeah,
No, but, like-
I love myself.
But back to the aliens, they're just like humans? So what level
Martians
what level
are
buy-in should I
shapeshifted
have
right
for
away.
us keeping them safe? Like, are they dangerous?
They're
Are
They shapeshift, and like the green ones, they both shapeshift. The white ones tend to look scarier and they're more violent, and again, they're all about like purification. But they're
Just
major
like regular
shapeshifters
people.
and incredibly strong and can fly. Their only weakness is fire, essentially. So like Martian Manhunter can be anyone, whoop any nigga's ass almost, really fucking strong, one of the smartest people alive, and they have telekinesis, like speak with their mind and shit, like read
Yes.
minds. So they're like way
So,
OP.
okay.
Now you see why they're getting a little too powerful.
So then I wonder, are we looking at here in Rushville, are we looking at maybe green Martians that are living there or white Martians that are living there? And if we're looking at white Martians, are they the ones trying to get revenge on maybe this singular manhunter that's here? I think there's a lot of really interesting questions.
Yeah.
All could be wrong. Like this, they've done a
Oh,
good
every
job.
single one of them could be wrong. These could all just be regular fucking people, and we wasted the last 15
Well, I
minutes.
just want to know because if obviously some of the aliens get shot at the football game and then the other one, blows himself up in the police station, it kind of makes him look like at first glance like villains. So like again, for someone that doesn't know anything about what's going on, I'm just curious what level of trying to protect them Hal and John should be.
Well, let me ask you this, Sam: are they terrorists or are they freedom fighters? It's all about perspective.
Yeah, no, I know that's
right, or you're racist. We'll pull this clip.
that's why I'm asking. You guys tell me where I should be.
Statistically,
I don't know.
30%
We don't
of
know
our
yet.
audience is probably going to agree with her.
What?
Let's put it this way.
We don't know yet.
We don't know if they're green or white.
Okay.
Or even if they're
Yes.
like, or what they are.
even
So
if they're
they're
Martians.
green, you should like want to protect them with your life because they're about to be extinct. If they're a white, nuke them. Just straight
Got
up
it.
nuke 'em.
Okay.
I have something here that also may just tear this whole theory
Okay.
apart.
Okay.
If they are shapeshifters, and they obviously do that through their own power with their mind, when they are unalive, wouldn't they simply go back to their regular form
Yeah.
rather than giving
They
us
started
a
to. That's
white
the
dong?
goo. That's the goo in the
The goo
in
coming out of
seed.
'em?
Like you start to see him bleed normally. So I don't know.
Okay.
So
Okay.
maybe it's not an instantaneous transformation back, but a slow process.
I'm curious. I'm still firmly on the train with you guys. I'm here.
I'm still curious about the original. Like, what's gonna blow it up is like, are we gonna get Martian manhunters or what is a normal manhunter? Because like the normal manhunters are basically AI, fucking killbots that
Yeah,
go
there's
around and
synthetic
say
robots.
Judge Dredd type shit.
Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
sounds
This
fun.
is-
that's it.
What was that?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, your internet cut out like as soon as you said it. I'm sure on the locals, everyone's going to hear it. And this is going to be a weird part of the podcast. But Yeah, guys, I think we have a lot of good theories here, and I think this show, what it's proving is that it's doing a good job of like giving us the grounded realism of a real detective show that we are asking so many of these questions, but giving us the fun and excitement of something that is intergalactic and world building at the moment. And honestly, I think what they're doing so well, and I almost wish they hadn't shown us this. I wish they maybe hadn't shown us that Hal dies, because I'm falling in love with him so much. Maybe it's going to be to the point where I actually forget that he dies. But they're doing a really good job of selling us, the viewer, on how cool Hal is. And I'm almost not there with John. Like I need to see a little bit more of what makes him tick, which is why I asked that question in the first episode. It's like, homie won't drink, but he'll definitely fuck while on duty. I'm intrigued as to what makes him tick, and they're kind of giving us the teaser right here with the bird and Hal and all that.
Yep. Unhealthy emotions bottled up, unchecked is dangerous.
We also got another reminder that John is a vegan. So second episode in a row, they remind us he's a vegan. So I wonder if they're going to keep that theme going, and if that's going to play into something. If that's just
a Yellow Lantern's going to be like, eat this burger, you bitch.
I don't know, but it's weird that they keep mentioning it. Like, I get it, man. He's a vegan. Cool, good for you. But like the fact that they bring it up a second time,
maybe he's already dating Vixen.
Episode.
Do you think that maybe his dad shot a bird and that's why he's a vegan, because it was traumatizing as a child?
He put a bird on his head and shot it.
Oh no, that's fun. That's it. No, like that's actually very interesting.
Brutal.
Yeah,
that's
maybe
scary.
John. So maybe John had a pet bird when he was a kid,
and then as a punishment,
and his dad killed it.
That's fucked up and weird.
Guys, it's not that
I don't
crazy.
think it's
Like,
that
it's not
crazy.
that
I think it's like it's right
field.
there.
Like his dad was shooting apples off his head.
Yeah, so I feel like it makes sense. And
maybe he went full Kingsman, spoiler warning, and he made John kill his bird.
Maybe, and that's also another reason why he would want to become vegan.
You have to be willing to do anything.
That's probably one of the things too. And it's interesting because the bird, like, it's not just flying around like a wild bird. It's like he can jump onto his finger, and like he's very much like behaving like a pet would. So if he's also the one that created it, he's creating a memory in a way. So I'm thinking it was a pet.
And they mentioned nothing about will. Like it's all like you can't be afraid. It's not like they don't mention like willpower. I don't know. Like that seems like it matters because it's like the whole thing that makes the ring go, you know.
And that's probably the issue right now is he doesn't have the willpower to like get past a lot of those repressed memories. Those are the things that are holding him back.
But he has so he was able to concentrate even when he was unconscious. Right? And that's why the bird survived through his being unconscious multiple times. So is that then going to lead to him exhibiting more willpower because he has such great concentration? Is that what they're trying to go for? Is that what you think?
Maybe. But also, like...
It's like we established, just maybe different skill set.
The new fear that they also put into his brain by sending him all of those images and those past memories and stuff, too. I feel like that's another part of, like... trying to put cracks in this so that he starts to break and maybe, you know, he can't bottle it up anymore after he's seen those types of things. You can tell it really bothered him the rest of the episode.
And they told him, like, you're going to be feeling the effects of this for a little bit. Oh, and what? I assume the rest of the series is it's going to be like Jack Bauer-ish. It's going to take place over the next 48 hours or so.
Start the clock.
And like, we're just going to be seeing him going through these fear withdrawals, I guess.
He's just Will Byers. He's going to have now memories.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, I forget.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so everyone that's listening right now or watching, Sam has not watched Stranger Things, which, I mean, I guess the way it ended, you're fine. Or Game of Thrones. Actually, every show that you have not watched, Sam, has been beloved by the world, and then it ends like absolute dog shit.
So that's why I'm not watching it.
Maybe you're getting the last laugh.
I think I am. I'm
herself?
protecting myself from the pain. So I think it's fine.
Sam's actually from the future, knows what ends poorly, is just like, I'm going to avoid it.
Yeah, so. I'm smarter than all of you.
She cuts back on the Flash. It's always been ass.
Am I too soon? No, it's still season 3. Okay.
You can still stop it.
All right, guys. We are going to be back again next week with episode 3 of Lanterns. Like I mentioned, we're also covering Silo and Ted Lasso. We'll be doing Dark Matter as well. So make sure you're here with us every single week. As always, I want to thank everybody for watching and listening all the way through. For myself, for Jag, for Koff, for Sam. We'll see you next time. Adios.